Breaking news from the US. Donald Trump has finally designated Fulani herdsmen as the fourth most terrorist group in the world. Fulani herdsmen have been designated as the fourth most dangerous terrorist group in the world. That means they're expecting any time from now an airstrike on Fulani herdsmen from the USA. That's what it means. They have been designated the fourth most dangerous terrorist group in the world. If you are watching, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, drop your comment, click the like button, like, and share to others. The Waymaker, this is supposed to be a good news. I'm from the Middle Belt, and I see what Fulani are doing. They were even at Enugu killing many people yesterday. What's your opinion about that?
Of course, we're happy because that's why most of us we are very happy when Donald Trump win the election, because we know that Donald Trump is a no-nonsense man, my brother. If it is my brother that is fighting after my life, if I see any way where my brother's life will be taken, why would I be happy? Because you cannot take life that you cannot create. This Fulani has been moving from one place, one region to another, to kill people, to destroy land, to claim property that is not there. Look at yesterday, the atrocity they do in Enugu State yesterday, where women came out in numbers, they were crying. How these people were busy raping them, how these people were busy harass them sexually, and to a large extent whereby they say they are using their stick to be using it for these women, which is very bad. That is why many Igbos today say that no wonder many governors in Southeast today, most of them as a result of during Biafra, those Fulanis that came to fight Biafra, maybe they are from their region. That's why it look as if the blood of Igbos are not running through. Because you wonder that why will a governor of a state see all these atrocities that foreigners are coming to do, and they feel comfortable. Rather, instead of them to take action, they are people like Opus Odima yesterday that are ready to sponsor some Islamic disciple Fulani people to Hajj for this fasting. One will ask that, okay, you have many Christians in the north, have you seen Fulani aside to Jerusalem to go pray during Easter period? These are the two we are saying. Back to the question you are asking me. Donald Trump, yes, of course, we know will do it. Right from the day he suspend or freeze the US aid to Nigerians, saying that instead of Nigeria to use it to affect the citizens, but they use it to be sponsoring Boko Haram, Al Qaeda in the north, that busy killing Christians. So every information and in the depths of Donald Trump. Don't forget that the former ally to Mazen Abdekanu is now chief of staff to Donald Trump. And so every information, whatever that is happening in Nigeria, I can tell you that Donald Trump is aware of it. So Donald Trump himself is taking this action now because if the security that's going to affect Nigeria will definitely affect other African countries, and that's why Donald Trump is taking it upon himself to make sure that he will put an end to all these all these dangers that these people are causing in different regions.
The Waymaker, we are looking at the fact that Fulani herdsmen have really terrorized the whole part of Nigeria. Funny enough, IPOB have been called terrorist group. Nobody has called the Fulani herdsmen terrorist group. What do you have to say concerning this?
That's why we are saying that hypocrisy is what is happening in this part of Nigeria, because the IPOB are declaring terrorists are not moving out of their region to go and fight, to come to Lagos and fight, or to go to Kaduna and fight. They are in their region to defend themselves. Let me give you this instance, which is open to the domain. It's open to the public. When Samuel, I'm not saying what Samuel was doing was right, but when Samuel was doing his activities online to make sure he secure their bush, to close down it at home on Monday, you hardly hear that Fulani herdsmen kill anybody in the south. Are you not surprised since Samuel has been stopped? His voice is no longer heard. Have you now seen the way the Fulani is bombarding the southeast, killing people in numbers in the southeast? What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Am I going to say it? Let the people who are in the southeast, let them testify to it. So what does that tell you? That if you have stopped Samuel not to talk, and from there, the Fulani now, they are not going in numbers, raping the Biafrans, raping the Igbos, killing people. What does that tell you? No, what does that tell you? If that is speaking a long volume, you succeeded kidnapping Mazen Abdekanu, holding hostage for many years. Samuel Kwan has been deprived. Right now, the Fulani now said that, okay, these are the two people that is making us not to invade these people. Don't forget how Mazen Abdekanu formed ESM. Mazen Abdekanu formed ESM because of these Fulani people who are busy entering into the bush of this southeast to kill the Igbos, to kill the farmers. The same thing happened in Southwest, where Sunday Igboho stood that he can no longer take this thing. Remember how the Fulani went to Oyo, they were killing people in Oyo State. That Sunday Igboho stood up and said, no, I cannot take it anymore. If federal government cannot protect my people, I have what it takes to protect my people. And Buhari went after Sunday Igboho. So what are we saying in essence? These people Fulani, they are causing more mayhem in this country, and they should put to where they belong. There are good Fulanis. There are good Fulani, but the bad one, which Buhari has said it with his mouth, that the bad Fulani are coming from Niger, are coming from Burkina Faso, they are coming from different places. What makes the Fulani not to separate the good Fulani from the bad ones? So for me, federal government must explain that to do for declaring NATO a terrorist organization and leaving these people that call this danger, for me, it is not accepted by me, and I don't find it funny.
Now, what can you say about the activities of the Fulani herdsmen, especially in your zone, the Middle Belt? That's one of the reasons why the Middle Belt has left the north and stay on their own. And we see them in Benue, in Plateau, and everything. I don't think that the Fulani herdsmen may be some may be sponsoring them.
Of course, one will say they have the agenda. They want to turn this Fulani want to turn this nation to Fulani nation or Islamic nation, and that's why they came with full force right now. You see in Bauchi now, they've declared this their fasting, no school, they shut down school. In Katsina, the same thing. In Kano or in one of the states, in 3 states in the north, have been shut down because of their fasting. So what message are they passing? They are trying to pass a message that this country is an Islamic nation, whether you like it or not. And most of these states that shut down school, they are Fulanis. Yeah, Fulani, that's why we are saying that. Allow these people to join us together out to be one Nigeria. It is not good, my dear brother. It is not good. Restructure this country or divide this country. Let everybody they go their own. That is the best. What the Fulani men are doing in Nigeria, can they do it in Ghana? The answer is no. But because of one Nigeria, let's live there. We are brothers. You see the way they enter truck to come Lagos. They go load themselves inside truck, they come Lagos, nobody stop them. Are you telling me that if Southwest is a region on their own, if Southwest is a country, you allow Aboki, you allow the Fulani to load themselves inside their truck and be coming to Lagos? These people don't rent house. These people don't have a place where they stay. If they commit any atrocity, you don't know where to find them to go. An Igbo man have a shop, an Igbo man have a house. If he commit any crime, you know where to trace an Igbo man to. But these people, because they don't rent house, they don't have a shop, they can cause mayhem here and they locate from here we are now, they move to Oshodi or they move to Vesak town. Where do you trace them? And that's why we are saying that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should forget about this 27 election. Do the needful. This is the same mistake Jonathan did. Jonathan was building Arimaja, doing different things in the north. Instead of him to concentrate how to make Otuoke one of the best states, Nigeria have the resources. Yes. Instead of him to build seaport in the southeast, yes. He said, let me do these people when I come for the second term. Did they allow him to come? The answer is no. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is also doing the same thing now. Let me tell you, the Yorubas will not forget Ahmed Bola Tinubu if he did not restructure this country. Because I tell you that 80% of Yorubas are suffering. Yorubas now, Agberos on the road now, you are seeing on the road, majority of them are graduates. When I don't say, do you think that it is people that not go to school that is doing Agbero? No. Many graduates now are in the street, Yorubas that are running, oh meter. Do you think they are happy doing it? The answer is no, they are not happy. Under the Buhari government, Buhari empowered the Fulani, whereby they go and buy dollar in cheap rate in the bank. They go and sell it outside. They make money. That's why you see that aggregate now has been bought over by the houses, by the Fulanis, because they make bastard of money during Buhari government. How many Yorubas are making money under Tinubu government? That is to tell you that this country needs to be restructured. If the country is being restructured and the southwest here are controlling their resources, the Yoruba will do far better. The average Yoruba have the brain to make money. But because of this one Nigeria, they have hold us so say. So the end of the best, let's forget about the postponing the evil day. Divide this country or restructure this country, let everybody go.
Okay, as we close in 1 minute, the Igbo leaders, what can you talk about them, the way they are amassing the Fulanis in 1 minute?
The Igbo leaders, their disappointments. I've told you that many of Igbos, I interviewed Igbo man told me that Igbo leaders, their Janjaweeds, they are being planted by the Fulanis. So they are bidding for Fulanis. For imagine that a governor of a state whereby up to 5% of the population of the state are not even Muslims. You want to start organizing how you will send them to Mecca. So for me, they are disappointed. The only one that is single out is the governor of Oti, and which they are trying all their possible means to lure to them so that he will join them. Okay, do you get me? Because as it is right now, the governor of Imo State now is the chairman of APC Forum. So he has tried to win the governor of Ebonyi State and the one of Enugu to his side. So what does Igbo have?
Hmm.
Yes, I exchanged this for food during the war because there was no food in Igbo land. And most of them surrendered their wives for the Fulani Janjaweed to mate or lay down with them. And actually that was the product of that kind of intercourse or transactions between the man, his wife, and the Fulani soldiers in Igbo land during the Nigerian Biafra, conflict. So the result of this transaction actually produced Peter Mba of Enugu State. Yes, that was what brought about into existence the governor of Ebonyi State, Nwafulefu Nwewu Nwafulu. Their fathers, the spermatozoa that actually fertilized their mother's ovary, is not from Igbo land. The owners of the spermatozoa,
How sure are you about that?
listen good, I'm an Igbo man. The owners of the spermatozoa are from northern extractions. Let me just shock you. Do you think you can monitor your wife from morning till night? The only thing you could be doing is praying. Let your wife know you. Let your wife have fear of God. Let your wife actually understand you, pity you, and love you. Because you never can tell who is the owner of the fetus, the baby she carries. Listen good. The sex evangelism that was going on across Nigeria by Fulani Janjaweeds from Senegambia started many years ago. The sex evangelism did not start now. It was during 60s that sex evangelism was intensified the most because that was the dawn of Fulani invasion. By then it circulated, Islamization process circulated everywhere in the northwest, in the core north, in the northeast, mid-north. And it was during the war, when the war escalated, that the Fulani Janjaweed started the spreading of their sex evangelism, using our women as sex toys, at least to make sure that Islam gets its stronghold in the southeastern Nigeria. The why you are asking me why this one send money, why this one send to Saudi Arabia, but Igbo man cannot, at least, but Hausa governors cannot send Christians to Jerusalem. That one is a two thing. Number one is that Christianity eludes the Hausa Fulanis. Christianity turns its back on people that actually criticized Jesus Christ 630 years after the death of our Lord Jesus Christ. They started bringing up another religious ideology into being on earth. That Quran was written, hid inside cave. They enter into the cave, they brought out Quran. It is a physical impossibility.
Mr. Raf,
and listen, they counter Christianity, and today they can never embrace Christianity. That's why they can never send any Igbo man, any Christian in Kano, any Christian in Borno to Jerusalem, sponsor their Christian pilgrimage in Jerusalem. They cannot. The kind of Muslims we have in the north are opposite of the kind of Muslims we have in Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, and even Egypt. The Muslims we have in the northern Nigeria are all anti-Christ. They are enemy of Christianity. They are enemy of Jesus Christ. That's why they are so much aggrieved. Each and every time there is Ramad, Ida Malud, they keep on firing all the erring Christians in the north. Do you know that a woman has met her Waterloo? She has been sent to her early grave because she could not fast very well. Her Bauchi husband used cane and tie her, beat life out of that woman. Like I said, because of misunderstanding and lack of knowledge. After you have just caned and carried your wife to death because you are fasting. Fasting is a personal thing. Fasting is between you and the being you believe is your maker. I'm even going there. Like me, when I'm fasting, I'm doing my fasting based on my relationship with my God. And I know what I'm asking my God to do for me. I don't need to bring a traditional worshiper or a pagan into my fasting. I need my spirit, my soul, and my body, and my God into my fasting. So tying Christians, innocent souls in the north, by Muslims in the north, I think they are answerable to their crime. And they do so as a result of what? Ignorance and atheism. Atheism is it.
today is Ash Wednesday. Christians are starting their learn today. They don't close down any school in any part of Nigeria. if the Christians are doing their own fasting is peaceful, why does the Muslim like or the other Muslim like to do something in a violent way?
Yeah, let me tell you, the question that is right here is, while Saudi Arabia are fasting in Medina and Mecca, did they close any school, even church in Saudi Arabia? Did they close mosque that nobody should enter mosque while they are fasting? Did they close their road, block everywhere to cause traffic, hula bula, because they are fasting? They don't do that. They fast humbly. They fast in their various slums or homes. They don't obstruct anybody's business. They don't stop school and students from going to school. That is the kind of development, advancement we have in the Middle East Europe, where Saudi Arabia is situated. They are well educated. They are not people that are reading only their language, Arabic inscription, Arabic writing, mosque to dining, eat food, go to mosque, come back from mosque, go and eat food, go to mosque, come back from mosque, go to food, go chop food. No. Saudi Arabia, you have doctors, engineers, radiologists. You have people that are experts on information technology. They study, they read, they develop their mind. They are sound physically and mentally. That's why they could not subject all their livings to fast, pray, enter mosque, fast, pray, enter mosque, read Quran, shut some people out of life, out of light of the day, close the gate, punish them under Islamic instruction. Or guys, not Islamic instruction. Muhammad Alpha and some imam brought into being all those unnecessary rules and regulations within the mosque across northern Nigeria. Have you not seen in the past during Buhari regime where they lock in a doctorate degree from Germany, punish him, starve him, to turn him to Muslim? Actually, they said he's not a good Muslim, that he has gone to West to read. They buy him with hunger until one day God set him free. Police busted them, and all of them came out very lean like snake because they starved them of food, all in the name of Islam. Or organic kind of Islam being practiced in Bauchi. Don't think it is the same Islam being practiced in UAE. Everybody with his own in northern Nigeria, because northern Nigeria is where education, level of education is 0.000%. They turn their back on education, they turn their back on Western civilization, yet they are using phone, they are even using gun, not knowing that Western civilization goes about phone and guns. What ignoramus these guys are, what ignominy and what idiocy. People are being idiotic out of lack of knowledge. You say you don't want Western education, yet you watch television, yet you use telephone, yet you wear clothes. Is it African tradition, civilization? See, we know the civilization that come from Africa. Number one, papyrus. Yes, hieroglyphics. These are Bible and scrolls, paper we are writing. Yes, the first stamped money was used by the Romans, not Africa. No civilization, the cradle of civilization we are talking about, we know how many of them from Egypt, what Egypt invented. And it wasn't the black, mostly black. Egypt was made of black and the yellow, white that time. So what we are saying is that we have nothing as black man. That's why we are severing Islam, Islamic religion that one Arab man carry come from nowhere. Then somebody from Timbuktu, Mali, is misinterpreting Islamic ideology to you and them, not me.
What is the way forward now? Let's close with this.
Okay, the only way is
the way Nigeria is going. The Igbos are different from the Yorubas, different from the Hausas. What should we do as a nation now?
What we should do now as people is division of Nigeria.
Division?
Yes, Igbo man should go and support the Prince of Africa. The Prince of Africa is already seated on the miracle top, the topmost part of the mountain as a prince. The Prince of Africa I'm talking about is Biafra. United States of Biafra has come. I, as an Igbo man, I should go back to Igbo land and make sure that we begin the process of what? Advancing Biafra into modern development. What Yoruba man is supposed to do now is to go and call Igbo, send him to school, teach Igbo to read and write. Simple. Igbo has ample right now, ample time to read and write. There is much more time for him. Yes. so that by the time Oduduwa is well matured, Igboho will take it up, because I know it is only Igboho, a brave man in the whole southwest, that can do it. Then again, I could see the mid